Yo, chat, what is up? Hello. Hello, hello. Hi, Kate. You're doing a school project. Is it easy? Hopefully it's not a group project. How was your day? How was your weekend? I hope you're vibes. I'm pretty vibes. I leave for Japan pretty soon. Pretty soon. Few more weeks. I'd be spending a lot of time getting ready to go to Japan right now. It was optional on whether or not you wanted to do it in a group, but I decided to do it alone. Smart person. Groups will weigh you down. All they do is weigh you down. Well, some of us have had some pretty bad school groups. That's all I'm saying. Can get rough out here. But that's exciting. Hopefully it goes very smoothly for you, Kate. I hope there is no issues. And just very simple, easy. That's the dream. That's the goal. That's the dream. That's the life I want you to live. All right, chat. Here's the deal. I'm guesstimating that we're not going to finish this fic today, but I will guarantee we'll finish it next stream. That's the tea. That's my certified promise to you. A lot of stuff to do, but the main thing is a poster, and it's due tomorrow, and I'm just now doing the front of the poster. Posters only need a front. Who's gonna post a poster and not only look at the front? The backside's gonna be on the wall, so you got this. You'll be fine. But I guarantee next stream we will have a sit down and finish the fic stream, and I will finish it, and that'll be that, and then we will be done. And then after that, I'm gonna do only one more stream before I go to Japan. One more stream after that. So 3 streams in total. Today's the next one that why did I do it this way? Today's when we finish the fic, and just like maybe a 1 hour pre-Japan stream, like hee hoo hoo going to Japan time. That's sort of a stream. From there, no streams for a few months. Because I won't be in the country. I won't be here. You have to get a costume and prop for it. And Elsa, I was meant to make choreography for it, because another part is that we're performing a song, but my plan is to wing the choreography and pretend like it was planned. That's a good plan. Yeah, I figured that out, Kate. It took me a sec, but I got there. I walked myself there. Eventually, I walked myself there. But it did take me a second. But yeah. That's a weird-ass project that you have to do where you have to sing and dance. Ooh, I'm really sorry for you. It's just weird. But you got this! I have faith. You have this down pat. Alright, we're gonna stop stalling now. Let's play some music. It's for chorus class? That's even weirder. Why are you doing anything in choir that isn't just choir? That's so unnecessary, I feel. Like, the choir teacher really could have just had you just do chorus. Why you gotta do a whole project with singing and dancing? Alright, let's read back what we wrote at the very end, because I think we just need to write the murder flashback, which we kind of decided how it was gonna happen. Because it's the end and we have no more concerts, okay? Then the class is over. Just saying. Your teacher's really doing too much. I wanted to adventure, Kazooie answers, proud of himself in a strange way. Hi, Hollow! The other 3 are silent. Haley and Alex exchange a glance, and Haley lets out a sigh. There's something we have to confess, Alex says slowly. Haley adds, looking at Lynette, to all of you. Alex we killed someone, that's why we're here. Won't be around at 7:30 because my girlfriend is graduating! Congratulations, girlfriend! Today won't be on around 7:30. Real as fuck. Real as fuck. I hope your girlfriend has a really good graduation. Our girlfriend. Whoa. Our teacher gave us the project so we had something to do in the last 3 weeks of school. No, I understand why, but also my choir teacher would just be like, all right, class is over. Like, I don't really understand the prospect of needing to do more busy. Like, that's just busy work. You're not... Whatever. Whatever. As long as I guess you're not pissed about it. Yeah, we'll go 3 months prior to the trip. It's called Grid Ball, right? The game he plays. Alex was... I'm gonna assume it is Grid Ball until proven otherwise. Alex was playing some Grid Ball and he was taking pictures with her Polaroid. I don't know how to spell. Yeah, Grid Ball, okay. Fine with it because we have 3 concerts every 3, and they're like your main grade. If you miss one, then your grade tanks. It's probably a way to give those people an extra grade. I don't know. My teacher would give us like attendance grades and like practice grades, and yeah, we got more grades than just concerts, and we also didn't have 3 of them. So I feel like your teacher's doing some very silly things, but as long as you're not upset about it, I guess it's fine. The Grid Ball arena? The Grid Ball practice area? Practice zone. I know a lot of fun facts about the song Hopelessly Devoted to You. Alright, spit them out. What are the fun facts? Let me knock this out. We're doing this right now. The Grid Ball practice zone was empty save for the 2 of them, so it really was slow going. Did you know it was actually nominated for an Oscar for the Best Original Song, but lost to Last Dance from the movie Thank God It's Friday? No, because I've never heard of the song Last Dance from the movie Thank God It's Friday. I didn't know that was a thing that existed in this world, so I had no idea. Not a clue. I've never heard that song either, so you can clearly tell which one is more popular. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Whoa. My mouse like jumped really weird. It was very strange, actually. We're writing a murder scene. I'm just like, I don't have a lot of commentary about this. We're just trying to get someone murdered and move on, you know what I'm saying? Like, once they're murdered, we'll be fine. But in the meantime, gotta do some murdering. That's all I'm saying. 143. So subtract like 150 from this, and that's where we were. Or I guess subtract like 170. So we were at like 550. Wouldn't be the first time I read a fanfiction where there was a graphic scene of someone getting murdered. Yeah. Yeah, it's just the first time I've written. Well, no, it's not. It's not, because we wrote that cult fanfiction together. I just don't like writing murder. Gotta do some murdering. I'm always saying this. Are you? Really? That's crazy. It's the same. I be always saying that. OMG twinning. Not the twinning. Why are you drawing with your non-dominant hand? Is this part of the project? I can't imagine it's part of the project. What if instead of doing CPR, Haley just takes pictures of the dying man? Consider it. Chronic bone condition in my wrist on my dominant hand is dying of starvation. I see. I see. Youch. But also, Haley taking pictures of a dying man instead of doing CPR. She would? Perfect. I don't think Haley knows what CPR is. Even better. Alex is also there, but he's also not gonna do anything about it. She said coolly. Alex is a himbo, so makes sense. My Bluetooth shut off? That's tragic. I hope you got it fixed. That's a pain in the ass. Chat, remember when I told you my neck hurt? It still hurts. I don't know what happened. It's annoying. It's a pain in the ass, actually. We collect evidence and then bury him. It's just the option disappeared and my Bluetooth stuff isn't working. If you have Apple devices, you might need to go into the settings of the device. Like, it might not be just in your little pull-down menu or whatever. Try bending it, Kate suggests. You know, that also might function. Potentially. We collect evidence and then bury him. These are stinky windows. Well, no advice for me then. Sorry. Good luck. Yeah. I mean, bend your neck. Well, that's the thing. It hurts. It hurts to bend it. So I don't really want to do that. Because it's not like it's tight. It's just like when I like whip around, it hurts. Or like when I like look too far, it hurts. Your neck is just a glow stick. No, it usually also helps me, but this has been like a several day occasion, and so I think it's just like a stupid thing that I just have to like wait for it to go away, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Then fix it. I've said the story about how I accidentally ate the inside of a glow stick, right? Yeah, I think you've told that story. Which is wild that that had happened, and I don't know how you weren't not okay, but whatever. It really burned my throat, but I didn't go to the doctor for it. Yeah, that's what I mean, is like, it's not a not serious thing that happened to you, and you were just like, ooh, kinda owie. Which is wild. That's the murder scene, baby. That's what I'm talking about. A good old 1 whole page of almost 350 words of murder. And that plot point is done. So now we need to do this, which I think it'll go quickly. Hopefully. Lynette just has to die, and then they need to fail to bring her back. And then we're almost done. Which is good, because I'm tired. Who do we still need to hit character-wise? We need to hit Mr. House, who's gonna be at this party, I guess. And Mad Dummy, who needs to be at this party, I guess. And Gobi also has to be at this party, I guess. And that's it. No, we also need Metaton. Yikes. Metaton needs to find a way into the story. No, no, no. Certainly not IRL. I do mean that it was a plot point that was suggested, and so now it's on the list of plot points. Not IRL. I don't mean that. Oh, that's grim. Alright, who all is here at this party? So we have Atlas, Lynette, Amelia, Shin, Keiji. Oh shit. Oh no, we're good. Shiloh, Deacon. Yeah, Shiloh, Deacon, House, Mad Dummy, Gobi, Haley, Alex, Kazooie, and Ziggy. Let's have Atlas talk first. I only know like 5 of these fellas. I know like none, so we're both a little fucked. We're both a little fucked, alright? It's fine. It is a-okay. We're almost there, we're almost there, we're almost there, we're almost there, we're almost there. Not even Pappy? We already got Pappy. Papyrus is in the heavens. We already talked about them, so they've been mentioned. Their hashtag mention has occurred. They might come back again. They might not, but they've definitely existed, so that's good. No, I meant like you don't know him? Well, I've never played Undertale, so not really. I only really know the people from this time around of the fandoms. I only really know TGCF. I've heard of Stardew Valley. Like, I've played it a little bit, but not enough to like know anything about the characters. I've seen a little bit about Undertale, but not enough to know anything about the characters. And I know of the 2 characters from Super Smash Bros., but in context, I don't know anything about Zelda in Super Smash. I only know about Zelda not in Super Smash, if that makes sense. So, not really. I did not get a lot of characters I know a lot about this time around. I just be like fire and blind a little bit. But that's okay. It's just as good. It's just Zelda and Smash. Yeah. I just joined. Why is Kate saying I need to die? Because I mentioned it's one of the plot points, and Kate thought I meant it literally, and I'm like, no, it's just one of the things that'll happen in the plot. Which I'm pretty sure you suggested, Lynette. It was Bryn. Okay. Well, I don't think that's like really the whole explanation of what happened, but sure. I had no part in this. Okay. No part. Sure. Sure. Oh no! I'm so sorry, Lynette. That sounds really rough. I hope you have a better day starting now. And I hope your studying goes good. Hacked my account and made me say that. I'm sure I did. I bet you have a lot of backing evidence for that one. I knew you would say that. Bryn couldn't back you if she tried. Couldn't hack you if she tried. That's pretty true. I'm not a good coder. I don't think I'd know how to hack a person, to be honest. I'd have to search it on YouTube. How to hack someone in under 10 minutes. I'm sure it exists. Everyone around them seemed so drawn in by their enigmatic character that it didn't matter. Even the little fishy in the tank with the name tag. It's Gobi and not Mr. Gobi, right? I think it's just Gobi. It's just Gobi. Name tag Gobi. Who was jumping for joy for the two of them? Cute anime drawing avatar. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel tutorial. We're back to tell you how to hack someone's bank account. Can y'all help me? Not if it's about hacking into your bank account. Otherwise, maybe. The hacking into the bank account is probably not gonna work. Need to name my milkshake cow. I've asked 3 people, but no luck. What is a milkshake cow? Squishmallow. Oh. Huh. I don't know. I don't have any recommendations. Kill Cake is crazy. Mao is also crazy. You could name it Ichio Ichie because it is strawberry. I have one of those except it looks funnier. Okay, well if it's still strawberry, Ichigo is strawberry in Japanese, but Ichio Ichie is like easy come, easy go, I think. Ichio Ichie. Ichigo Ichie. Meaning? One time, one meeting. Okay. I always know it was easy come. cultural concept of treasuring the unrepeatable nature of a moment. Well, there you go. Ichigo Ichie. Not kill cake. I don't know. Kill cake, kind of a winner. Sokumhake. For your consideration. Sokumhake. Konnichiwa, I finally have the determination to talk because I watched the past few streams but didn't chat. Well, hi, welcome in. I'm so bad with kanji, but mountain Japanese, and I don't know the fourth one, but Honnichi? It's not even Nihon. Oh, yo, my kanji reading needs to improve before I leave. But hi, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. We just be writing some fan fiction, which you know, if you've been here, you know. Kate, put your hands up. This is a strawberry. It's a strawberry. You could name it that. Kill Cake Strawberry. I think that's a great name that nobody would have any questions about, to be honest. Even little fishy jumping in the little fishy in the tank with the name Gobi was just jumping for joy for the two of them. Yamamoto Hinata. Ah, 確かに。確かにね、確かに。あ、なんか日本からじゃなくてもいいけど、私は日本語でも英語でもできるけど、やっぱり漢字はまだ無理なので、漢字は使わない方がいいかもしれないけどね。なんか日本に行くつもりがあります。まあ、from like next month to the month after, I'll be in Japan. Jack Stabbery. Is your sister good, Lynette? Is she okay? That is the question. Even the little fishy... Okay, I read that sentence so many times, but I just like the way it starts. Even the little fishy... Okay. The elf I crucified on her door. Well, yeah, I'd also scream if I saw that. So, there you go. Okay. We had Gobi mentioned. We can knock that off. Mr. House can be the landlord, because I think that would be funny. That usually makes people scream. It was an elf on the shelf. It wasn't scary. Well, you used the words crucified on her door. So regardless of whether the elf itself was scary, I'm gonna say that the context was most likely scary. I don't know that I'd call that a great situation to be in, you know? When I was little, I used to watch horror YouTube videos where the elf on the shelves were evil, so they're pretty scary to me. Well, why did you do that, first of all? What drove you to that desire? Did you just really not like Elf on the Shelf, and so you were like, let me just ruin this forever for me? Just asking for a friend. Because I couldn't read and didn't know what the video was about. Well, you made it seem like it was a consistent thing. YouTube videos. Like maybe like the first one you were like, oh, this could be fine, but then you continued down the path? Or did you just click the one with the brightest thumbnail? Ew, Lynette, don't threaten the viewer. You're the mod, you have to protect them. Gotta protect. He's always talking about how he owned, runs loss. I just spelled loss. Remember when I used to use the fucking elf emoji way too much? Yeah. There's only Monster High dolls, Minecraft guidebooks, and a Nezuko plush on my shelf. Well, then you're safe, Kate. I also kept watching because there was a plot, and the first one scared me, and I wanted to see what was going to happen. Well, at least you have a good reason. That was a weird phase for you, Lynette. But you know what? It's fine. There's worse things. Sign on and Bryn but elf. Yes, that is something that happened. I've decided that Mr. House is not going to be green. He's not going to be immortal. He's going to be an ambiguous character who heralds in fish stick unknowingly, but also not. Is the only one who's actually immortal, kinda, sorta. He's not the only one who's actually immortal. There are, like, canonical god characters, but fair enough. He's just gonna be an ambiguously, not necessarily mortal or immortal or heaven or hell or mortal affiliated. He's just gonna be a guy who is with Fishstick, and I gave him a paragraph. What about Cersei Baxon? You guys ask about Cersei Baxon every time. We just mentioned Cersei Baxon, like, not even that long ago. Look, Cersei Baxon. There's your mention. Okay, that's the lore accurate. Alright. Call me Cersei the way I throw it back, son. No. Just absolutely not. Actually, no. What? Okay, I'm just gonna move on. That line could use workshopping, but I think it's nice. Shiloh isn't sure which of the two is more unsettling. The man who had fish sticks for brains, or Fishstick, who seemed to be more human than the one who it walked next to. You know, no workshopping actually. I think I will just leave it. Anyone here read The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? I have not. I have not read that. Would you like to tell us about it, Kate? Would you like to inform us? Please feel free to. After confirming no one was being murdered right now. That was my Discord notification, not your Discord notification. And it was just because a streamer I watch went live. So don't even worry, chat. No worries, be happy. Have you considered that? Alright, Mr. House mentioned. Pog, one more done. I've only read the first chapter so far today, and while it's kind of hard to understand since it was written in the 1800s, I did find a part where Mr. Hyde steps on a child amusing. Interesting. We gotta throw Mad Dummy into this house somewhere. I'm not quite sure what to do without, or no. Mad Dummy could go blind. Mad Dummy doesn't need to happen right now. But Mad Dummy and Metaton need to happen soon. They're the last two that we haven't included in the story. And then we will have included everyone. And then we just need to wrap up the plot and then it's over. Mildly ashamed to admit that I didn't realize Jekyll and Hyde were like classic literature. I thought Monster High just made it up. Okay. Oh, you're in deep, aren't you? Yeah, it's classic literature. I at least did know that part, yes. I was aware of that aspect of it. What has Monster High done to your brain? Because that's a pretty wild thought to have, just that it's not real and it was made up for dolls. I mean, go off, I guess, but interesting choice. Came over to Alex and began engaging in a conversation. Leaving Haley alone? You know what? Okay, well, I didn't find this out yesterday. I found this out like 3 years ago, maybe 2. Okay, well, that's still like a crazy thing to have just not known. I don't know. Maybe I'm wild for that, but made eye contact with Haley and left. I was a kid when I got into Monster High. What 10-year-old is reading Jekyll and Hyde? No, I don't need you to read it. I just need you to recognize it's like a book and not like made up for dolls. I'm not saying you're crazy for thinking that. I just can't believe it went unchecked for years. That's all I'm saying. Lynette, are you still here? Are you still in chat? Because I need to know if you would find it, like, acceptable. Well, you're gonna find it acceptable either way, but whether or not you'd actually, like, decidedly enjoy the fact that someone had murdered someone else, or if you'd just be like, yeah, it's alright. It's aight. I can deal. Or if you'd be like, it's aight. You know what I'm saying? Are you asking if Lynette is okay with murder? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I'm asking. I'm pretty sure Lynette's okay with murder. Like, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be, like, an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it would be fine. Maybe not preferred, but probably fine. But, like, I'm not doubting Lynette would not have a problem with someone else being murdered. You know what I mean? Hi, Chishuma. What's up? What's good? What's new? What's fun? What's fresh? We're just writing. We're writing our fan fiction. We're not going to have a bunch more streams before I leave, and so we're just trying to get this done before I head on out. You know what I'm saying? That's how you spell that. That is a romance scene if I've ever seen one. What other romance do we need to... Oh my god, we have to fucking slot in Vault Dweller and Zelda? That just might not happen. At this point, I'm addicted to watching Naruto. Yeah, I'd say most people are. Or a lot of people are. Most people who watch Naruto are kind of a little too deep into Naruto. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Most people who like Naruto really do like Naruto. Alright, they forgive each other. Cutting out hands because I thought it would be a good idea to be different with my poster, and I only have till the end of today to finish it. You got this, Kate. You'll be fine. You got it. I mean, that's for probably any anime. Yeah. Yeah. I know what you mean, Chishima. I think that's probably also true. People who like an anime usually like the anime. That's true. That's true. Can concur with that one. I just think that people who like One Piece, you have to really like One Piece, or else it's like, what's the point? Because there's so many episodes that if you're not dedicated to it, like, you're just at that point, you shouldn't even be dedicated at all. You know what I mean? Like, you've either watched all 1,000, are very close to watching all 1,000, or you don't watch it at all. You're either there or dedicated to getting there, or not interested. Nobody just watches One Piece casually in their free time and like, it's like, oh, I'll watch an episode like maybe once a week. Yeah, every few months I like watch like maybe 2 or 3. Like nobody who I've heard talk about One Piece acts like that. I don't think One Piece will ever end. It makes them too much money. I'm fairly convinced we will never see the end of One Piece. That's maybe a hot take. I just think they'll keep making it as long as it's profitable, which I can't foresee it ever not being profitable. Because there's no way the story needed to be this long. I don't know what the real One Piece is because I've never seen One Piece. That is what I was thinking. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, Naruto fans just have to be either really dedicated to watching a lot of filler or really dedicated to not ever seeing the entire show. And so it's like, they're like the two weird breeds. Maybe also Dragon Ball's kind of weird in there, but like mainly those two are like the two weird breeds of anime fans. And I'm like, y'all have fun with your garbage. Have fun with your excessive filler and or your unnecessarily long show. As long as you enjoy yourself, that's what matters. But I couldn't handle it. I already watch most dramas and most shows at 1.5 speed, and most of YouTube at 2 times speed, so I don't think I could do it. Especially Dragon Ball Z, there's way too much filler. Kai was, the say I didn't have to watch the 200 fillers, yeah. There's just too much filler. When the show gets that long, it's just too much. You've got to cut it down. Luffy is based on, the One Piece doesn't actually make you the ruler of the pirate, it just makes you the coolest pirate. Luffy wants to take down the government because it sucks. I literally couldn't have told you that there was a government arc in One Piece. Couldn't have told you. My brother's watched the entirety of Naruto and he watched it in 2 months ago. Yeah. I don't think Naruto is long, and you can just skip most of it because most of it just doesn't even mean anything. There's probably some twist about the One Piece, and that's how stuff works, but as someone who's never seen One Piece, apparently it's like a thing where it will make you the pirate pink. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not for me. It's not for me, but I'm glad some people enjoy it. Exactly, Chishima. That's what I mean, is like, people have to be dedicated. He said he skipped filler. Well, then there's your solution. That's what I mean. Is like, you just have to be dedicated to not watching most of the episodes if you want to watch Naruto in 2 months. Like, because at that point, you're not watching 500 episodes. You're watching, like, 10 episodes and little clips from 500 episodes. But then are you really watching the show? You know? Are you really watching the show at that point? Atlas, Shin, Keiji, Deacon, and Ziggy. Ziggy. Although as a Sailor Moon fan, you did not skip the filler because there's anything important. Not because there's anything important, but because it is so fun and silly. Do skip episode 4 though. I've not seen Sailor Moon and it just doesn't especially interest me. I think they're cute, but I don't need to watch the show. I don't know, I have weird. I just skip filler I hate. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a weird thing where it's like, why would you even make the episode if nobody's gonna watch it? That's my thing. And one cat. For shows that a lot of kids watch, like Sailor Moon and Naruto, they added fillers so they can make it a Saturday morning show. No, I understand, but also, like, it's just so weird. No? Like, it's just like, why? Weird noises outside. The plots for the Sailor Moon filler episodes can get crazy sometimes. Yeah. No, I understand that. I just think it's weird. Like, I'm not necessarily talking about filler in Sailor Moon because people seem to enjoy that. It's more for Naruto and One Piece and Dragon Ball Z, where it's like, I understand it's just filler to make it a kids show, but it's just like weird. I think just because so much of anime is so like streamlined to tell a story and get the story across, that when there's shows that don't necessarily care about doing that as much, they stand out a lot more to me. And they do seem quite childish because of it, which I understand it's because they're meant for kids, but also it's quite obvious. How do you make good filler? You don't. You just take out the filler and you don't include it. You just write a story that is a story to be a story, and not a story to be weekly money. That's how. Would you say lit when it's weed? Is it like you lit a what? It's a what? It's not a cigarette. What is it called? I don't want to Google it. One Piece has been going on for like 30 years. I think at some point they'd run out of plot and make it a beach episode if it were me. They probably have had 6 beach episodes, you know what I mean? Okay, what is it called? It's not a, like, what's the word for cigarette but for weed? Because I need this, like, stoner character to light one. It's a blunt? Good filler is something that expands on characters or fleshes out the world but is just not essential viewing. Maybe, but at that point, it is essential viewing if you want to understand the world better or understand the characters better. Because then it's not really filler. Depends on how you're smoking it. They're in a car. They're driving. Does that answer the question? Just, like, give me the easiest one. I don't need, like, a list. Just, like, give me a word. Like, no, they're in a car. It's a moving car. It's a moving vehicle. So. Blunt. Oh, yeah, that's better. I couldn't remember how to spell it. Works for me. Thanks, Kate. Couldn't remember the word. Don't know how English works, actually. I'm kind of losing my mind, but that's all right. We lose our minds sometimes. That's okay. It's the first time in a long time, Shiloh. Okay. Woohoo! Now we need to flash the afterlife. They're disgusted by the party being treated well despite being kind of bad people. Okay, we need to decide what comes next after this so that we can effectively set it up, alright? So here's what we're gonna do, chat. This is gonna be like probably our last plotline planning moment, because all we need to do after this is we need to get them to a place where there is like an end fight. In this end fight, Haley's gonna flash and blind someone. That'll probably be the catalyst of the fight. Fishstick is gonna jump on someone's face. Lynette has to die, and then they have to try and fail to bring Lynette back from the dead. The end of the story will just be them going to group therapy. That's not really a plot point we need to worry about here. What we need to worry about here, we're good, Kate. What we need to worry about here is how are we starting the fight? At what point does Haley flash someone with the camera flashlight to distract them, but ends up blinding them? How do we get in that situation? I need your help. I need your help. How do we get there? How do we walk ourselves there? We can look at this for thoughts. I guess we did hit this plot point, huh? Road trip. Over to group therapies. What's gonna happen? We leads people to see truck rating. I need your help. Like, does anybody have any ideas? Like, what results them needing to distract a person? I think that's all I need, because once I know, I know. Oh. Well, we could just flip these two. And it could be that, like, heaven/hell is finally after them. Like, physically going after them. And Fish Stick jumps on someone's face, and that's how they know when they see this cat again. They're like, oh shit, someone's up. And then they see, like, I don't know, maybe they see Shabiri, or they see Vault Dweller, and that's why Haley is distracting them, because they see the person that they killed. They know this person's definitely dead. Haley flashes the camera to distract them, ends up also blinding Vault Dweller, which is really funny, actually. And so that starts the fight. And then it's just like, I think I'm pleased with that. I don't think we ever had that as an idea. Can do something like that with camera flashing where it steals your soul. Yeah, but I don't know that that's gonna help progress anything. I feel like that's just gonna be another thing to add in. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I don't know that that's solving any problems, or if it's just creating more problems. Which, less problems are better. I like having less problems. Okay, Fistic jumps on... Oh, we can say Fistic jumps on... We can have a Shin and KG ship movement. They can use it to fight off the spirits after flashing the camera. They get trapped in it or something. They could. I kind of like the idea, though, that the mortals are not necessarily the ones being fought, so much as it becomes a battle between heaven and hell, and they're kind of caught in between, and that's how they end up dead. Because that would also help make the Zelda X Vault Dweller thing happen for like a brief 3 seconds. Yeah. Disgusted by the party being treated well despite being bad people, so they decide to go and physically attack them. Fishstick jumps on Shannon's face and KG jumps in to help. Ends up blinding him, which results in a shit moment with Zelda after that. I've done that every time. It's not going to be a happy end of the story, but I do like this path. So flashbacks, this is going to be like our little block. So our next block is going to be flashback to the afterlife. They don't like that the party is being treated well, despite being like really bad people. And so they decide to go and physically attack them. Don't ask. Fish Stick will jump on Shin's face and Keiji will jump in to help, or it could go the other way around, depending on their personalities. Yeah, no, I think that makes sense. Traumatizer weak physically, and so it makes sense that sort of Flirty would go and help. Fish Stick is a Shin x Keiji. Is it Kenji or Keiji? It's Keiji, okay. Shipper, well... As that happens, Vault Dweller shows up and Haley uses her camera light to try and distract, but it ends up blinding him, which results in a shit moment with Zelda. That's probably the only real shit moment we'll get with Zelda. Heaven and Hell begin to fight big and scary, which results in Lynette dead by crossfire. The mortals will try and return her to them, but it fails. And then they flash forward and they're all in therapy. That's it, chat, and then it's over. That's all she will have wrote. How does that sound? Good? Satisfactory? I hope it's satisfactory. I feel like it's pretty good. I'm pleased. I'll put it that way. I am pleased by that. Alright. Now we just gotta write it. So how many words is this? That's 100 words. So whatever this says is 100 words off. Are you okay? I just dropped my phone into the pit. I'm good. Thanks for asking. You know, you dropped it in just the right way that I was actually just fine. Not a big deal. No biggie there. Stand around her. Okay, we still have to get in Metaton and Mad Dummy. Fuck. They'll just be important in the fight. They're gonna have to just be important in the fight. And Mad Dummy's gonna have to not be... Mad Dummy's gonna have to be hell, I think. And we're gonna replace Vault Dweller with Mad Dummy. Sorry, chat. Just trying to get them all in. Couldn't find glue, so now I'm using makeup glue on my poster. That's actually a crazy take. That's so expensive. That's so much more expensive than just regular glue. We're gonna hit this mark right now. Never said it was glue for makeup. I just said it was glue I use for makeup. Okay, I see. Never mind. I'd like to retract my previous statement. It's probably fine. My bad. You did say it was makeup glue. Regular Elmer's glue I put on my face. Yeah. That's dangerous. Okay, how does Mad Dummy behave? Monster living in dummy. It's fine. It makes cool scars. I don't know. You know, as long as you're happy. As long as you're happy. Actually, you know what? I don't want Mettaton here. Mettaton's gonna be the one who's narrated the entire book. Or the entire fic. And that'll come out at the end. I think that's better. Which makes Mettaton not in heaven. Mettaton will just be like purple, I guess. For just like general character. That's a terrible purple. Mettaton's... Oh, it's too red. Okay, well, fuck. Mettaton, we have a plan. He would. Yeah, that's what I figured. So Mettaton will neither be heaven nor hell, but not in the same way that the rest of these guys are. In the way that he's kind of just will only be mentioned at the end, but he'll have been there throughout the whole thing. So that's that. So we'll mention Mettaton at the end. So then other than Mettaton, who only gets one more mention, every other character's been named. Okay. I feel good about that. A now concerned papyrus, sure. I'm gonna have to go through and make this whole thing past tense. Fuck. It's fine. That'll be like one of my big editing things. And once that editing thing has been done, it will be fine. If Metaton is reading a story, then it could be in present tense, and some stories are written in present tense. Yeah, but parts of it are written in past tense and parts of it are written in present tense. So right now it's not consistent. And so it kind of all has to be in one tense. I might be able to put it through ChatGPT. Do you think ChatGPT would know how to do that? Let's see. I'm just curious. Okay. Okay, it did know how to do it. Stood around her and tried to console her and calm her down, though it had been to basically no avail. How dare these monsters be treated so well? Have humans no shame? She had screeched. Had tried. Okay, it's like, honestly, could be worse. We should hurt them for all they've done. Had flopped around a little and Shaviri had nodded her head. It really likes using the word had nodded, had done this, but you know what? Me too. So, we're kind of similar like that, ChatGPT and I. I'm actually pretty impressed that it, knew how to do that. It was good. Good learning experience, chat. And that's actually, you know what? I'm gonna call that a certified hack, certified life hack. If you're really bad at writing in a single tense, you can just ask ChatGPT to fix it. Which is actually pretty good, because I find that a lot of the time when I read through my own writing to tense check it, I make more mistakes. And so it's kind of nice that there is such a thing that will just fix that for you. That's a really good life hack, actually. Pretty cool. I'll leave it for now and then I'll fix it later, but generally not bad. Could be worse. Used a wet wipe on your paper. Hopefully it doesn't mess it up. Why? Why did you use a wet wipe? For what purpose? I'm just a little confused by that, actually. Because it was liquid glue, it leaked out of the sides of the paper, so I glued it down, but I have to wipe it up, so if I used toilet paper, it would have gotten stuck. Alright then, there you go, I guess. Fia, Melina, Rosalina. Okay. They can just be at like a 7-Eleven. Like, no, they'll just be at like a rest stop on the highway, I think, in some nondescript country. At a rest stop. Stopped at the side of the road rest stop. Vending machine sandwiches and since they had grown in size. Like kudos. No, like karma. On Reddit. Gotta bring it back to Reddit, guys. If nothing else, you gotta bring it back to Reddit. Traded like karma on Reddit. Because it has to be about Reddit, guys. If not, whatever will you do? Smiles and laughs are traded like karma on Reddit. Made no... I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Why don't we just... Nice. Plot point handled. Here's the lover's face. Why not? Off of his lover's face. Didn't even spell lightning right. I'm doing great. Soda pocket that it had taken a few seconds before anyone knew what to do. It was only when Shin let out a shriek that Keiji had moved like lightning to try and peel the cat off his lover's face. Have you read The Outsiders? I have not. I have not. I tend to read weirder, more obscure novels these days, like, just mostly dame genre. So, I don't read a lot of, like, classic literature, classic or, like, pop literature anymore. Right now, I'm reading the 5th volume of The Husky and His White Cat Shiva. And it's good. I'm not very far into this volume, I'm only this far. But I'm gonna read some more after stream. We recently read it in school. How was it? Did you like it? It was good. It was about greasers. A surprising amount of people die. I don't know if you think that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yay? Now populated with beings. And we really were. Well, it's like impactful. Okay, well at least that's good. I just make people die when I feel like it. It's not really ever impactful in my stories. People just perish pretty consistently. It has 1,960 fics on AO3. That's a lot. That's a pretty big amount of fics. Are they good? That's the real question. That's the real kicker, is are they good? Ani, hey, what's up? What's good? What's fun? What's fresh? What's new? How was your weekend? Are you doing anything fun recently? Haven't read them, I just checked it. The top ship is, that I was kind of picking up while reading it too. Nice. That's always good. It's always good to feel validated when AO3 agrees with you on who the main ship is. It was okay, thank you. I'm just chilling right now as my work servers crashed like 3 weeks ago. Jesus, and no one has been able to do any work in the past 3 weeks, which is fun. That's wild. So did you just get like time off, or are they making you do it all analog? Because that's insane. Yeah, that's kind of fun. I was reading it, I was like, why are they kind of acting like boyfriends? I'm probably overthinking this. Guess not. Having a picnic with some online friends, though, this weekend. Wait, that's so fun. I'm the only one who hasn't actually met any of them yet, so I'm kind of nervous, but also excited. That is so exciting. I'm so excited for you. I hope it goes really well, and I hope it's good food at this picnic. That's also very important, is good food. Into Haley's. So basically they're gonna pay us for the weeks we haven't been able to work, but like even now they said not all the computers in the office have come back alive. It's a mess. That's crazy. I'm glad you're getting paid still though, because that's not your fault that you can't be working. But that's just crazy. Good news though is these past 3 weeks I binged Haikyuu and finished the anime today. Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear, an efficient use of time. Efficient use of time. That's all you can ask for, really. The fic is going really well. We actually only have this much left to write, which is really good, and we are just hitting this point. We are almost done. I'm gonna say like maybe 15 more minutes today, and then we honestly maybe even not that. We might just get through this little shit moment and then call it, and then we'll finish up the entire fic on the next stream. And then after that, we will have one more stream just to like wrap everything up before I go to Japan. And then I'm gonna go to Japan for like a good few months. Fortunately, half the ship dies in the story. Jesus. RIP. Rest in peace. Read so much Haikyuu fanfiction, I think I have a problem. No, that's a solution, baby. That ain't a problem. That's a motherfucking solution. It's a motherfucking solution if I've ever heard one. You're going to Japan, have fun. I've always wanted to go, but it's super expensive. Yeah. Doing an Asia trip next year though, but unfortunately Japan isn't on the list. I'm studying abroad for a while, and so I actually got a scholarship that made it a lot cheaper. So like 2/3 of the time I'll be there is study abroad, and almost all of that was paid for me. The flights were expensive, but when you consider the fact that I didn't have to I quote unquote didn't have to pay for my housing for the time I was there, it made it work out. Congrats on the scholarship, thank you. Thank you, I'm very excited. So I've been doing a lot of plans. How long exactly are you gonna be there? Almost 2 months. Almost 2 months. Yep. And then I'll be studying abroad for most of that time, and then I'll have a little bit of travel time. For me. But the weekends, it's most weekends, I already have a trip planned. When I'm studying abroad, it's oh, this weekend I'm going to this place, and this week I'm going to this other place. So I'll be busy. I will be busy, but that's okay. Wow, we really hit a lot of words. It'll be fun. It will be so much fun. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. I hope your Asia trip is good though, Ami. I'm only going to Japan. There's so many other places in Asia I want to hit. What are you studying specifically? The language and culture or something else? Language and culture. My major is in Japanese called Nihongaku, which is the study of the culture and the language of Japan. So I know both, that's how I know the language. And then I've taken a number of culture classes, and I'll take a number more over there. Yes, we get some good classes. It's very good. It's through my university though, so I'm being specifically vague so that you can't figure it out. But yes, it's both. It's good times. And we get to meet friends at this university. Brunei? I've never heard of Brunei, but it sounds nice. Singapore, Malaysia. My friend lives in Brunei, so she's gonna drive us to Malaysia and Singapore because it's not that long of a drive. We're saving money on flights that way. Yeah, I have a friend in Singapore, and I've always wanted to go. I've always wanted to go to Singapore. Malaysia will be fun. I don't know a lot about Brunei, but I'm sure it will also be fun, especially if you have a friend there. But Malaysia and Singapore, I guarantee, are gonna be a good time. Yeah. I also want to go to Thailand at some point because it just looks really pretty. I want to go to Korea and I want to go to Thailand. Kind of want to hit Singapore. But Japan. Singapore, I've also heard Singapore is expensive, yeah. I've also heard that. Heard Singapore airport is so nice I might ask my friend to drive us to the airport so I can check it out. That's real. I've also heard Singapore is pretty. No, I've also heard the Singapore airport is chef's kiss. So, fair enough. I would also want to see the Singapore airport even if I didn't need to go there because I've heard it's quite nice. But I hope you have a wonderful time. I don't obviously know when that's happening, but I'm sure it will be fun. Yeah. I'd be doing so much planning, chat. I'd be planning my ass off. All I do is plan. It also looks really dark behind me now. It's fine, we're almost done. It's fine. We could make the light a little brighter and turn. I don't know that that does anything, but we can do it. The airport's that's really big and has a lot of conspiracy theories about it? Probably. It's the end of next year because my friend is super busy with work until then. No, that's fair enough. It gives you time to save money too. Because I know that I was saving most of my money I got from my work. And that's what all the tips from this whole streaming thing has gone for, especially in the past few months. So it's all going to Japan so I can buy a lot of things and eat a lot of food. I've heard Japan food is really cheap. I've also heard Japan food is really cheap. And I'm excited to find out. Even the hotels were really cheap. Like, I was booking, like, resort hotels for, like, $70 a night, which is crazy. Japanese friend told me karaoke is extremely cheap. Yeah, we're definitely gonna hit up some karaoke. Yeah. Gotta have that Japanese university experience, you know? A few years ago, I was curious into looking up some random place on Google Maps, and I saw a nice hotel in Japan. I thought it was like $68 a night in USD, yeah. True, I've been learning Japanese for almost a year now, and I can't have a full-blown conversation yet, but I can recognize hiragana and a few conversational words. Ganbatte ne, ganbatte. Ganbarenakucha. Watashi datta. Oh. Yeah. I'd say it's really hard to learn Japanese alone, and if you're doing that, I commend you, because it's a very difficult thing to do. But more power to you. I couldn't do it. Okay, that's all the ship we're getting for this ship. It's just that. But you know what? That's fine. Alright, we're gonna pause there. We're gonna pause ourselves there because the rest of what we have to write is those 3 bullet points. 4 if you want to count the fact that Metaton narrator, which I guess we can count. 4 bullet points. It's all we have left. We'll do it next stream. We're gonna just vibe, and it'll be good and fun. That's it. That's all I got. That's all she wrote, chat. It's just vibes. Met someone a few months ago who's living in my city as an exchange student. He's been teaching me Japanese and I've been helping him with his English. That is the best way to learn. If you can find a actual speaker of Japanese, that is the best way to learn, especially if it's like a trade deal and you're helping with their English. I've had several people in my life who I've been able to do that with, and I now have friends who I only speak to in Japanese. So it's really cool. It's really cool. Hi, Perry. Sorry, it's kind of the end. No worries. No worries about your notifs. When I was a really big weeb, I tried learning Japanese but didn't get very far. I know a few words now, and it's just from hearing them. Yeah, it's definitely the kind of language where I keep saying, like, you can teach it to yourself, but the issue is that you kind of need someone to sit there with you and go, no, not that, do it different. Because otherwise you just will get caught in bad habits. I've gotten caught in bad habits, and I have given up. No. Just want to pop in and say hi. Well, hi. No worries, guys. We're gonna do 2 more streams before the end of this little session. I go to Japan for a long time. New obsession here, it's Bungo Stray Dogs. Didn't like Bungo Stray Dogs. Definitely did not like Bungo Stray Dogs. Good luck. Alright, chat. We're gonna go. We're gonna call it. Thanks for watching. If you like the stream, feel free to like it. If you didn't like the stream, feel free to dislike it. If you really like the stream, feel free to subscribe. And if you have something funny to say, put in the comments down below. Thanks for being here, guys. I'll see you at the next one where we will finish this fanfic in the next one. All right, chat. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.